have you ever not started something for fear of failure? Just that, oh, I'm going to fail at this, so I'm not even going to bother starting it, or abandoned it because failure was imminent. So I'm going to like just stop before I fail. And then I won't feel so bad because I didn't really fail it. I just quit. Or perhaps shame brought you to quit school in grade 11 when you found out that there was no way on earth you were going to pass. Or you just left your job when someone else was going to get that promotion and you just couldn't face it. You just couldn't face that. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. In 1985, I went to my brother's graduation. Now, my brother is 4 years older than me. He was born in 1962. I was born in 1966. And in 1985, he graduated from high school. And I had graduated the year before, and I'm his little sister. And so I'm sitting there watching the whole ceremony, the graduation ceremony, and he's waiting to go on stage, and one by one, how it is at a graduation, the students come and they get their diploma, and their family takes pictures of them, or takes a picture, and then they move off, and people kind of go, yay, yay, yay. And here I am sitting there waiting for my brother, thinking that boy, is he going to have a lot of shame, and be so self-conscious, and how is he going to feel going on stage with his little sister who got her diploma the year before, and so how is he going to feel? How is he going to deal with this? Is he going to be holding his head? Is he going to feel all ashamed and everything and just kind of slip off? And okay, so it's his turn. They call his name. Up he gets with a big smile on his face. He grabs the diploma and goes to the front of the stage, and he goes, I finally got it. And the crowd just cheers. Everybody's like, whoa. And so, wow, he was very, very proud to get that diploma. And that was something that just kind of surprised me. And it's like, wow, it depends on your perspective, how you look at it. It's like he didn't know that he was actually going to get this diploma because he had failed grade 3, grade 6, grade 9, and then he quit school for a little while and went to work and found that the kind of work you could get without a high school diploma was really terrible. And so he thought school was better. So he went back to school. So I'm going to finish and get my diploma. And so that's why it took him so long. And, he finally got it, and he was just as proud as can be. And going up on stage and getting that and having that pride, he gets an A+ for that, I think, because a lot of people would not do it. And the moral of that story is it's okay not to be the best at everything. And these days we think that no, we can't fail. We have to be the best. Absolutely. Or at least above average, right? Look around you. Everybody wants to be the best at everything they do. And you can't tolerate not just being the best looking, the smartest, the most skilled at everything that comes along. And I'm not really sure why that is, but I know that, okay, I'm 57. And, like through the decades, it's been more and more prominent. I think that lately it might be more because of social media just gives us this illusion that everything's just perfect. And you gotta be just so perfect. And people are really getting sucked into that. And also, it's really sad that in school, no, they don't hold kids back now. It's like, oh no, you can't. It's bad for their self-esteem. It's like, well, if you haven't, it's not like it's a punishment or something. If you don't learn the material, you should be held back until you learn it. Otherwise, you're never going to learn it if they just push you ahead. And that's what the whole thing about holding you back and failing. And no, we shouldn't just say, oh, no, you didn't fail. Everybody gets an A, everybody gets a ribbon, right? The whole world, and so everybody's above average. So everybody can't be above average. The whole definition of average. No, and not everybody can get an A. The average person can't get an A because an A is exceptional. Average is not exceptional. Average is average, and it's okay to be average. It's okay to be below average. Actually, for some reason, I was thinking about this myself. For me, myself, it's easier for me to say I really suck at something. I'm busy, like really, really bad at something than to say I'm just average at it. And I'm not really sure. It's like I'm either really, really good at that. Oh, I'm super good at that. And I'm really, really bad at that. But things that's like I'm just average. It's almost like it's a bad word to be average, or to sometimes it's a bad word to say fail. But it shouldn't be. If somebody fails at something or somebody's struggling with something, that's the time to support them, and say, it's like, okay, you're a human being. Yeah, you fail. Yes, you fall. And it's okay to do that. And that's what the rest of us are there for, is to help you when that happens. But today, that's unacceptable. You're not allowed to fail. You're not allowed to fall. You have to be perfect at everything you do. And that's just not possible. It's not the way the world works. And what's wrong with just being yourself and being real? Okay, oh, nothing. But just put this cream on and just cover up everything that's a flaw, and you'll be just fine, right? I say bullshit to everyone out there who is claiming to get back to the basics, and just be authentic and the real self, and the real self with their flaws and everything. And, getting back to their, spirituality with their $50 yoga mats and their $300 backpacks, sitting around saying, oh yeah, I'm great, I'm flawless and perfect. And it's really sad that kids aren't allowed to fail. They're not allowed to be, below average. They're not even allowed to be average. Everybody's got to be above average. And it's good to find out, the things that you're good at. And even at a young age, maybe you're not so good at school. That's okay. There's other things out there. It doesn't revolve around every little thing. If you fail at something, that's okay. And it's good to find out the things that you are really good at, so you can develop that more and be fantastic at it later on, right? And maybe the things that you aren't so good at and you don't give a rat's ass about, then just don't bother with it. Or the things that you aren't so good at and you really want to get the skills, then get the support and get working on it, and realize that, yeah, I'm never going to be super at this, but I'm going to be okay at it. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But in society today, there's something wrong with it. Everything has to be perfect, and you have to be above average at everything you do. And so, to me, what I would like to see in society is just to have everybody with their, it's okay to not be absolutely perfect. It's okay to make a few mistakes, and it's okay to struggle, and it's normal for us to struggle in the world, right? Everybody does, but you can't show that, and you can't show your flaws. But hey, they're there. And I'm on the balcony. This is what basically the world is like in Burnaby, BC in February, really close to Metrotown. And yeah, the world isn't perfect, and there's sirens going all the time. But anyway, we live in that kind of a world. So that's all I have to say for today. Thank you for listening.